What is up, YouTube? Welcome into the Rockstar Flipper YouTube channel. Thank you guys for joining me. It is Thursday night live show, and appreciate all of you guys being here. 9 p.m. each and every Thursday night. We got an important little topic to talk about that isn't actually so little, and I have the amazing Katie Zilberberg. If you guys don't know Katie's YouTube channel, please check her out after this video is over. I have her to thank for this topic, and it is about eBay's new managed payments, fee structure, and additional fees. So I do want to cover that, and I want to tell you guys all about it. But first, let's do just a quick little background overview for all of you that are not familiar with eBay's managed payment. What is it, and how does it affect you? What should you know? All that good stuff. Here is Katie's channel. In case you're wondering, right after this video is over, you can check her out. Okay, so eBay's managed payment is the new payment processor that is replacing PayPal. Sellers have been slowly moved over to it over the last 6 months, give or take, since about the beginning of the year-ish. They're supposed to remove PayPal and move everyone over by 2020, and then the relationship is supposed to end by, I think, what, like 2022 or 2023 completely. So basically, you will accept your payments like normal. They will go into an eBay account, pretend like you just have a little account balance there every day, and then you will transfer it from eBay into your bank. So instead of it being called a PayPal account, it'll be called an eBay managed payment account. Same thing, money goes into an account. You'll have a fee, which we're going to talk about in a minute, and then you have to transfer it over to your bank. From PayPal, you transfer it over to your bank. The difference is, so far, we don't know if they're going to have a PayPal debit card. We don't know if they're going to have a working capital loan. Obviously, some differences, different company, a little different way it will work, but almost the same. A lot of people crying, I don't want to give eBay my bank account information. They already have it. They had it when you're on PayPal. Just give them the bank account information. It's how every other platform works. If you sell on Posh or Amazon, you give them your bank account. Why not eBay? Okay, so that is the what PayPal managed payments are. So when managed payments come up, and they originally announced it, it was supposed to be a lower fee than PayPal. Now, the reason that everyone has not gone over to it yet, because you say, oh, lower fee, why wouldn't everyone go to it? Well, because there's two humongous problems with managed payments so far that are going to be fixed. One, no global shipping. You cannot offer global shipping. You can sell directly international, which is risky. Some of you like it. Some of you don't. Katie and Vicky, personally, I know Katie does, sells internationally direct. There are a lot of risk associated with that, so just keep that in mind. But you can't do global shipping, so that's one reason. So people that have a decent amount of global shipping definitely didn't want to switch because they didn't want to lose that ability. The second reason is PayPal payments. This is the biggie, and I actually want to tell you something about last night. So you cannot accept payments from buyers who want to pay with PayPal. They have to go get their credit or debit card and put it in. Now, they could go get their PayPal debit card and put that in, and the money would still come from their PayPal balance. It would be essentially the same thing. So that sounds silly to say, oh, I'm not going to buy from someone because they don't accept PayPal. But I caught myself last night buying an item. It's a cheap item. I think I paid like $13 or $14. It's a replacement remote control for my sound bar in there that I don't have. And so it was like 13 bucks, whatever it was. And I went to buy it, and the seller is on managed payments, so they do not accept PayPal. I had money in my balance, and I was like, oh, can't use my balance. I got to go get my PayPal debit card and pay with the debit card instead of the balance. And I actually bought from someone else, so I didn't have to get out of bed and go get my card from way out where I keep it in my wallet. And that seller lost a sale. And I paid like $1 more for it from the next guy who accepted PayPal. And if he hadn't accepted PayPal, I probably would have kept on moving. Now, that's silly and probably dumb, but it is what it is. And that's what happens. People are losing sales. So those are the two reasons folks have not moved over. Now, a huge third reason that's going to blow it up, and this is the point of this video. eBay promised lower fees, 2.7% base fee, which is compared to PayPal's 2.9, so less. Okay, great. It's not a huge difference, but it's 10 cents, 15 cents every time, and it adds up. Well, eBay quietly, very quietly updated the terms of service to state that they are going to charge 25 cents per listing on a sale. Now, PayPal charges us 30 cents per transaction, right? So you still say, okay, well, eBay's charging 25 cents. It's 5 cents cheaper. Plus, we're saving 0.2%. Right. But the 25 cents is on per listing. So if somebody currently buys 3 pair of pants from you, 3 different pair of pants on PayPal, you get charged 30 cents. On eBay, it would have cost you 75 cents as a fee, 25, 25, 25, even though the same person bought it. Now, I'm under the impression that if you had 3 of the exact same pair of pants in the same listing, like quantity 10, and they bought 3 of them, it would only be 25 cents. But if it's different listings, or, and somebody's gonna have to confirm this, different variations of the listing, like you buy 3 pair of jeans, but you buy a size 20, a 22, and a 24, that would be 75 cents. So 20 pay more in an eBay fee than you would have in PayPal. Now, most of the time, my sales are 95% individual items. So only a few sales are going to be affected by that. So in the long term, it may still be cheaper for me on managed payments once they get the global shipping and the PayPal payment situation squared away. But it could cost people. So that is the update. That's the eBay fee. So did anyone know about that? Congratulations to Donovan on new baby too. I just saw that. So congrats. Newborn baby girl, Donovan Roberts. Thanks, Donovan. So everybody understands that, that new fee. Does that make sense to everyone? And what do you think of that? Welcome into Flippin' Hippos. It's Star and Wade is here. Wade's Ventures and Adam, our admin. Please, guys, if you haven't subbed to Adam, Wade, or Flippin' Hippos, but definitely Adam. He's been here helping us a ton, and he's trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. And Adam's exploits, if you could just go give him a subscribe and check out his videos. He does some interviews. They're great. I was on there, and you can browse through there and watch a couple of the interviews and check them out. Give him a subscribe. Help him get to 1,000 subs. We appreciate Adam and all of his hard work here, so thank you, Adam. Yeah, note to self, don't sell jeans or multiples. Yeah, it was announced last week. Yeah, Adam, they quietly put it into the terms of service at the beginning of this week or possibly before the holiday weekend. I'm not 100% sure, but that is the update. Feels more like Phoebe every day. The new seller update is out and made my jaw drop. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and Katie Silverberg linked me a story about this, but it was through Reddit, which take that for what it is. But I found it on the payments terms of use, terms of service, whatever you want to call it. I think they call it terms of use. I'm going to go ahead and link it to you guys right now. Let me just a second here. Here we go. So this is eBay's terms of service, and you will find the update there. So how you doing, Thrifty Santa in the house? There you go. Between eBay and Postal Service, they're going to fee us to death. Yeah, the fees to sell are getting high, man. You got to sell high dollar, high profit items if you want to survive. Jen, how do we overcome this and how do we make more sales? So 2 ways to overcome this. The fees, you have to sell more expensive items. You have to sell higher profit dollar items. You can't get by selling items making $2 and $3 profit. It's tough. You got to sell items that you're paying $1, $2, $3 for and selling for 20, 30, 40. And so you got to factor that in, that you're going to spend an extra couple dollars a month. Now, my problem is I'm okay with spending a couple extra dollars. Everybody knows it. There's fees, there's cost of doing business. And if a couple pennies, 10 cents, 20 cents is going to put you out of business, well, that's bad. It does add up. It does add up. Don't get me wrong, but you should be able to overcome it. And I agree 1,000%. But if every single month over month over month, we're getting, okay, you got to do free returns. It's going to cost you a couple extra dollars to get some sales. And new eBay fee for managed payments, it's going to cost you a couple. And when we end up getting 10 couple extra dimes, that's where I have a problem. When everything that keeps hammering us is a new fee, a new this, a new that, over and over and over again. The changes are happening. Like literally, it feels like every week I have something new I have to come on here and talk to you guys about. Every day I'm hustling. What if you listed a bunch of different items under one listing? That would be violating listing policies, pretty sure. Yep, I was about to upcharge my shipping by 15%. Yeah, I mean, you gotta up your stuff. If you went and took all of your items and just bumped them $1 or 50 cents, it would cover everything. So, something to think about with the new fees. If you just joined us, eBay Managed Payments is going to charge 25 cents per listing transaction when you sell an item. If you sell one candle, I always bust them out, but if you sell one candle, it's 25 cents. If somebody comes to your store and buys a candle and they buy a phone, it's going to be 50 cents, two separate items. If they buy a candle and they buy a red one, a green one, and a blue one, 75 cents. If they buy two red candles identical, 25 cents because it's the same item, same listing. That's how I understand the fee is going to process and work as opposed to 30 cents on PayPal. So PayPal charges shipping on fees. Yep. PayPal's 2.9% is the total of the transaction, item and shipping, whatever you've charged. Staying positive is one of the biggest things. Always, always stay positive and know you can make money. Always. So if we stay on PayPal until 2020, we'll have to pay 25 cents to eBay and 30 cents. No. Renee, you only pay your 30-cent PayPal until you move over to managed payments, and then you'll only pay eBay's fees and not the PayPal one. Love it how I get chewed out by a buyer for shipping fees. Guess the 50% off the item wasn't enough. Yeah, Thriller Gorilla, no doubt about it. No matter what, we'll be paying more. These companies have to be profitable and they have to make money, and I understand it, but it just seems like it's nonstop. It's tough. It's tough. eBay's already hurting now. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. I think I might try another platform over eBay. eBay's an amazing platform. You can sell anything. You can sell so much stuff you can't sell on Amazon. The problem is you have to buy right and sell right. I'm not defending eBay. I'm not defending anyone. I'm not taking sides. I'm simply updating you on what the policy and the fee is. My solution for you guys, and it shouldn't be this way, but it is, you gotta buy better, you gotta sell better, and you have to make more money on more items. I know, easier said than done, but that's why I'm gonna try to help everyone out. So, hey Perry man, how you doing? Adrian, thank you, and Brian D. Watkins, thank you to everybody. Will you be able to direct deposit your money into PayPal as I use PayPal as my business account? No. I believe it has to be a checking account with a routing number. I'm not on managed payment, but maybe somebody who's in the chat with managed payment can tell you, but I don't think you can use PayPal as the deposit location for your eBay managed payment money. I would venture to say that's a big no. Do clothes sell faster on eBay or Poshmark? Totally depends. You have a bigger audience on eBay. Posh is more niched into different things. Some things sell better on eBay, some better on Posh. It's best to cross post. Any word on the new USPS shipping dimensions rules update? Disney vids. Yes, I'll tell you in a second. Did you see my screenshot? I did, and mine does not look like that. But I did see what you were saying, Jen. I'll email you back. I just got started setting up for the live show, and I forgot to email you again. Can someone recap St. Rogue? Yeah, eBay's managed payment is adding a 25-cent transaction fee to each item that you sell. Just go back and rewind to about the first 3 or 4 minutes of the video, and you will see the entire update. I'll look into that better than eBay shipping. No, have to have a bank account. Yep, figured you have to have a bank account. Yep. As a 10-year seller, I'm adapting like always as eBay is still helping me like a boss pay bills. What's up? What up, Terry? Yeah, Paper Dragon, Paper Mercedes are. eBay can still be profitable. Remember, at the end of the day, if you just put all of your sales in, all of your cost of goods and all of your fees and shipping labels, you should still come out with a positive net number at the end of the day. Now, is that number shrinking? If you're not working hard and making more money, yes, it will shrink and you'll make less. But we're not going to let that happen. So, oh, on a side note, I want to say thank you to the 5. It actually ended up letting 6 people go through, which was weird. I don't know how. 6 of you who signed up earlier for the entire training course with all the bolos and membership to the group. I wanted to help some people out, so I went ahead and gave it to them for half price. Some reason it let 6 of them come through. I don't know why, but I told it was 5. But I told everyone too on YouTube Live, or told everyone that when I went YouTube Live, I was going to do it as well to set up a few people for that as well. So if you've been procrastinating and you kept wanting to pull the trigger to get the entire course all 3 training, eBay, Amazon, Posh, and all of the bolos, a year in the group, the VIP group, and the new accounting program and everything. I can reset 5 more. I'm going to do it only for live, though. While we're live, I'll set it to 5 people. If you click it and it's still $99, then you were after the 5 people. The link's in the chat right now. So, yeah, Posh, another big story. Posh allowing home goods now. How many of you guys are taking advantage of Posh's home good? Is that live now, or I haven't checked yet. I forgot to today, yesterday, today. Is that live now? Can we list home decor now, or is it June 1st, or what is it? Even in Canada with lousy postal service, I make money. There you go. Anna Stewart in Canada with the huge shipping fees making money. What's up with the new final value fees? What do you mean final value fees? It takes a few days to get payments every day. Yeah, so is anybody using the Posh home decor category yet? Or is it even available to list yet? Are you notified by eBay? Lindy Edwards, are you notified by eBay when your store transition over to managed payments? Yes, you will get a message where you can do it. You can click on it. If they force you to do it, I believe they will message you as well. They're going to have to. Kiki Mom is cross-posting home decor right now. Just signed up for VIP 3 days ago. Well worth it. Welcome in. We appreciate it. Yes, it's live now. Can you wait a week before depositing payments to the bank? What's the best platform for collectibles? Absolutely eBay. Most collectibles are going to be eBay worthy. Etsy for some stuff. Used home goods for Posh. It's home decor. Ashley, is it Wizenant? I butchered your last name, Ashley. I'm sorry. But yes, home decor has been added to Poshmark. You can look up my video. A couple other people did great videos on it, or you can go to their to Posh, to the website, and check it out as well. Yes, it's all live, although not all are seeing it. I haven't. Ruby, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've listed today on home goods. Okay, so it's live. Posh home decor is live. Not doing home goods. I'll have to figure out sprucing, storage, and shipping. I'll just stick with clothes. Lindsay Holland in the house. I haven't seen Lindsay in a minute. I check her out on Instagram every day, though. Lindsay, thank you for the Instagram content. I love your Instagram channel. If you guys haven't seen Lindsay over on Instagram, username LINDSAYHOLLAND. Lindsay's awesome, and we've done some video stuff together. Miss you, Lindsay. Sorry I haven't been interactive, but I will be, I promise. Terry, absolutely upgrading. Good job. I do manage payments from the beginning. I send international just fine, and I've had no problems. Better Barbie has been doing international. I know you do, and a lot of people do. Canada is usually perfectly fine for international ship direct. Europe, like Western Europe, like all the countries you're familiar with that you would go on a vacation to, you know, the UK, Germany, France, Italy, Greece, pretty much any of those countries, Switzerland, any of the Nordic countries like Sweden, Finland, Norway, I'm missing a bunch of them, but Spain should be okay. Most of those countries, 90% are going to be okay. The problem countries are going to be Eastern Europe, Russia, Ukraine. They have bad customs. In fact, eBay removed Russia from the global shipping program for a little bit, even though I think it's back. And then Central and South America tend to have bad, corrupt customs. Mexico is iffy, but most of the ones south, Bolivia, Brazil, Venezuela, Peru, Costa Rica, the Central American countries like Panama, those are all going to be really bad customs. I've just heard too many horror stories for me to direct ship to those. You can customize your countries, though, if you'd like. Offer to sellers has been working really great, Donatella. I have it inside of my one menu, the back door, but I still have not called them to get it on my main screen. I have to. No glassware or ceramics on Posh. Correct. Vicky, the home decor is no glass, no ceramics, and some others. You guys can check out that policy. Why don't people talk about eBay charging fees on shipping too? Bruce, because it's been that way for a long time, my friend. It is the total cost of the item and not shipping or shipping and price separate, because people used to do the, hey, here's my 99-cent Ferrari with $800,000 shipping. And so that's how they would circumvent it. Yes, Lindsay, Vegas. Yes. Italy's rough on shipping. Okay. Italy could be. That's what I'm not too familiar with. Russia was off the list last time I checked. They may have taken it back off. Any info on transferring? Oh, can somebody respond to Kenny L? He wants to know if managed payments allows you to hold the money in your account and send it over once a week, or is it automatically sent every day, or do you have to manually send it each day, or can you just let it build up? I think you can let it build up, Kenny. I don't have managed payments, so somebody else in the chat is going to have to answer that for you, but I think you can let it build up. What's up, Shane? Oh, a lot of people are getting PayPal back on managed payments. That's good news. Good update, good update. Private offers have not yielded any sales. Jen, a lot of people are getting sales from it. So Venezuela has horrible customs. You have to ship stuff with military shipping. Yes, that's correct. A lot of South American, Central American countries are very corrupt customs, and I would never ship there voluntarily directly, not without global shipping. I'm surprised eBay ships to them with global shipping. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Sunday Fun Day. He was asking about managed payments. Yeah. Oh, no, it goes every day. Better Barbie is saying anybody who had managed payments before June 4th, which is just in a few days, won't pay the 25-cent fee. Does somebody want to confirm that there is a cutoff for the managed payment? We sell 1 or 2 items a day. Yay, I just purchased. Hey, Renee, thank you so much. I thought you had already got that, Renee. I thought you already had that. I could have been wrong, but that's okay. I'll help you out either way. It's a great deal. So thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. So that's all the updates, I think, for tonight, right? I think we got everything pretty much covered as far as updates, news, and things of that nature. You could check all the videos I put out this past week. Some really good content there, and we did a great week. I appreciate everybody. We had a good week. I sold a bunch of video games. I sold like $500 or $600 worth of video games this week, so that was pretty good. We dug out some of the old inventory. So electronics and video games, guys. Electronics and video games. Steven had the exact opposite. He had issues in Germany and France and not Eastern Europe or South America. That's pretty crazy, Steven. You are the minority there. The majority of people had issues the opposite. So, oh, Ruby says that that's correct. Folks that sign up for managed payments before June 4th will not get the fee yet, but it will hit later. Okay, so that makes sense. Managed payments goes to your bank account, Kenny, every day, so you cannot let it build up. Thank you for that confirmation, Aaron and Sunday and a couple other people. Staying with PayPal as long as we can. Agreed. I'm with Star 100%. Flipping Hippos, I'm with you guys on that one. Terry, thank you for the super chat, $2. Appreciate that. You are always here to support me, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Last year, Poshmark was nothing but a ton of people asking ridiculously low prices for my stuff, so I stopped it. Typically, Poshmark has a higher average sell price. If you've never used www.sellhound.com, it will compare the current active and current sold prices on eBay and Posh. It's very, very accurate. They've done a good job with that. So, yeah, Haltman, I can't wait to see me hit 100,000 subs too. It's gonna be fun. It's exciting. So thank you guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. Almost a little over 90,000, 9,700 and change to go. So we're almost there. No listing charge for grandfathered accounts till October. That's good. June, July, August, September, October, 5 months. So that's pretty good. Thank you, Debbie. I really, really appreciate you giving me that chance, and I will help you however I can. Yes, Adam just put it in there, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Make sure you guys go check out Adam's channel. Give him a sub, and also Flippin' Hippos, Stars in the house, so go check her out afterwards as well. I have a year, but I understand I get more with the offer. Yes, Renee, you do. You can email me after here, Renee, or message me, and I'll help you out. Stay with PayPal till we go down with the ship. I agree. I'm staying as long as I can. I cannot wait till they get it all fixed, and then it's over to managed payments. We'll have to see if they come out with some kind of working capital. I have used PayPal working capital in the past. In fact, I've used it multiple times. I probably got my first PayPal working capital loan like 6 or 7 years ago. Not even kidding. When I bought this house, which is almost 6 years ago, I had a working capital loan after I bought the house, because I used all, at the time, 6 or 7 years ago, I spent $20,000 moving into this house, cash right out of our accounts. And we didn't have a ton of money saved up. We had saved $20,000 or $30,000. And I spent 20 grand moving in here. And then I spent in the first, 2 or 3 months we lived here on furniture and all this other stuff, we spent another $5,000. So we were running out of our working bankroll of money that we had in our business checking account. I used all of that to, buy a house. And great decision, don't get me wrong, but it drained my bank account. So I went to PayPal and took a PayPal working capital loan. This is almost 6 years ago. I think it was like $8,000, $9,000, and it was reasonable fee. I paid $1,000 to borrow it, or $900. They took 25 or 30% of my money every time I sold something. So every day they were taking, whatever amount of money, $20 here, $40 there, and it paid it back, and I never even noticed it. And it was great. And so I took another one for like 15 grand a year later, and I've used PayPal working capital over the years. Now I haven't needed it or used it anytime recently. I couldn't even tell you the date that we paid the other one back, but it was a while ago. The last one I took from them was 25 grand. And I put it to great use. I bought pallets, I bought merchandise, I bought out stores, I did great things with it. I hope eBay comes up with a program similar to it. It's been wonderful. It's helped us. It's helped a lot of other businesses. Many businesses take loans. It's so much cheaper than going into like a standard bank. Plus, banks don't really understand what we do. I do. And I don't even know if I could walk into Bank of America and get a $25,000 or $50,000 personal loan, or business loan even. Maybe with the money that I roll through my account and the money that I have in there, they might give it to me, but it's going to be a pretty decent interest rate, I have to imagine. So good on PayPal for what they did. Hopefully eBay matches that. Jeff, thank you for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate that. Glad to be back and glad to have you back, brother. I appreciate you being here, and I hope everything's good with mom, and I hope everything is good up there where you're at. Mary, email me rockstarflipper@gmail.com, Mary Rehill. It's also in the email that you got a link to the group. It will be mandatory to leave PayPal eventually. Or you get to the point you have enough capital that you can't buy enough inventory. Yeah. Every day I'm hustling. Why do you stay with PayPal? Well, because of the global shipping. I stay with PayPal because of them allowing buyers to pay me with PayPal, and because of the instant payments and all, having the debit card. There's a lot of reasons. I'm curious if you have more stuff sent into Amazon or more items listed on eBay. More on eBay between 2 accounts. Amazon's only about 4. I have to pull it up. I think we're at 480 items in Amazon right now. Maybe 5, maybe over 5, because we sent in 20 items. Yes, they will transfer any eBay sales. It's not transferring your PayPal account, Steven. It's just your eBay sales will start coming in. You can keep your PayPal account. You will still have a PayPal account. It's just your eBay sales will be paid into your eBay account. We're all going to be moved over by 2020. Yep, we sure are. Thank you, Renee. I'll see you tonight. Super chat won't go through, Jen. That's okay. I appreciate you trying. Yes, do hit the like button. If you're in the chat, please hit the like button. We do appreciate it. More people want to use PayPal. They're afraid of managed payments. That's a true fact. Jamie trying to roll in on that. What was one thing you wish you knew before buying a house? I'm in the process of getting one myself. So we love this house. We bought this house because of the pool and hot tub in the backyard for the boys. We only had Roscoe at the time, but now we have both of them. But we loved that this house had some updates, but it wasn't all the way updated. We loved this neighborhood at the time. We loved everything. This house, it was my first house. I was 26, 27. And I had always rented apartments, condos for years, 4 or 5 years I had been renting before that. And when I bought this house, I didn't know a lot of things to look for. Now, there's nothing really wrong with this house, but there are 3 major things that I wish weren't a part of this house that when I buy in the future, I'll make sure. We have a ton of old trees. They're Beautiful trees, but man, they're a pain in the butt to maintain. I've already had like 8 trees cut down and trimmed between out back and up front. I spent $2,000 so far on tree maintenance to get stuff cut. Plus we live in Florida, so it's something to think about with the hurricanes. These things give me anxiety like nobody's business. The trees we have out front are nuts. So I wish I had thought about that first. 2, this house in this neighborhood settled really crazy. This road is settled. Obviously, we live in soft sand, Florida. Sinkholes are prevalent here. They're not prevalent in this neighborhood per se. There have been some. There was one around the corner not that long ago, a year ago. But this house settled weird, and so out front, my sidewalk up to my house has a couple of lifted concrete spots. I really need to get them knocked down before we ever decide to sell the house. I wish I had checked on the settling a little more. And then the third thing that I really wish I had checked on was this house has an odd setup, a layout. We liked it, but for resale value, it may not be the best. We have great equity in the house, but I probably should have went with something a little more standard. So things you learn as a first-time buyer. Things you learn. I got working capital in the mail for a few. Thought it was a screenshot of it. When you say making less than $5,000 a month, do you mean gross or net? Really gross. I mean, if you can get to $5,000 gross in sales a month, then you probably know what you're doing, and you're probably making $2 or $3 grand profit, and you're well on your way. My help might be helpful to you, but it probably isn't going to be as helpful to somebody who's only making 1,000 or 2 or 3,000 gross. So once you hit that 5,000-6,000 gross, you're probably well on your way. If you're doing 5,000 or 6,000 profit, it means you're doing 10,000 or 12,000 gross. You definitely are, very experienced, and you know what you're doing. There's no doubt about it. Hey, Megan's in the house. Megan Mawinny, what's up? Just getting ready to move. Yeah, probably wouldn't. BOA is very tough to get loans from. All of my accounts are through BOA. My business credit card, my personal credit card, my business accounts, personal accounts, everything we have is through BOA. We run tens of thousands of dollars a month through BOA accounts. They rotate. But getting loans from Bank of America, unless you have that much money sitting, not being touched like in a savings account or a credit account or a investment account, they probably won't loan it. Like if I went into Bank of America right now, I was like, hey, I want to get $75,000. It's probably a good chance, even with $75,000 in the bank, sitting, if it was untouched, which I always touch my money, maybe. But if it was untouched, possibly because they have something to take the money from. But otherwise, it's probably not. Jamie, thank you for the 99 cents. I appreciate that. Home equity loan is something that's always available. With our equity, we have over $100,000 in equity, or close to $100,000, give or take. But it's not something I want to do. I own half of my house, over half of my house. No, a little less than half my house, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to build up more payments on the house and lose the equity. I love the equity. If we ever wanted to sell it and get the equity, fantastic. Sell it. Get 80,000 after closing, go put 50 down on, or 40, 50 down on a new house and keep 30, 40 in the bank. That's what I'd love to do. I don't want to lose that. So yes, I have a video on managed payments. Just search Rockstar Flipper managed payments. Do you have a video on how to calculate profits for a beginner on eBay? I do. I absolutely do. I have a couple of options for accounting, so I will link it. If you are struggling with your accounting and you just want help with the accounting side of it, I put together one top to bottom, Excel, QuickBooks, invoices, fees, shipping, you name it. It's right there, deductions. It's $20, but you will learn how to do profits, cost of goods sold, expenses, meals, entertainment, fees, shipping, deductions, all of your invoices from eBay, Amazon, and Posh, your spreadsheets, your QuickBooks, everything. Click there and it will teach you everything. I have a few videos on this channel. Not many, but a few. Equity rules. Don't let the bank own everything. Yep. That's true. Terry, yes. Yes. I sell ties. That's right. And I know you are too. Somebody tried to sell a couch on Poshmark for $6.75 shipping. Nice. Time management is probably one of the hardest things for anybody to really do. So, Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate that. If there's any questions, I'll open it up to Q&A. It's 9:35, 9:37, so I'll open it up to Q&A. You guys can ask questions. I'll run through some of them here, and then I will cut this off probably in like 10 minutes. So I want you guys to get any questions you have at the top of your head. And if I don't get to your question or you have more later, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. And don't forget that I put the... I don't think 5 people have picked it up since I just did 5 more. Let me see how many are left. I think there's 2 left. 2 left of the... I reset the training bundle in half to 5. There's 2 left. So if 2 more people want it for $50, it's the entire training. All 3 courses, bolos, 11 of them, a year in the VIP group, and the accounting program right there. It's half price right now. There's 2 more left. If they click on it and it says it's $99, I ran out. Otherwise, you got it in time. So grab it while you can. Today was a slow sales for eBay. I got more than a dozen messages and emails asking if today was slow. It was nonstop today. Sales for me were down for sure today. So take it for what it's worth. It was a slow Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. People get paid. Might see an uptick, hopefully. I want to sell on Amazon. I'm already a member of your private group. What's it going to cost me? To sell on Amazon is $40 a month. If you just want the Amazon course, you can go grab it right now as part of what I just linked. Or send me a private message, Mark, and actually I will hook you. I will get it taken care of to you directly. Cheryl, yes, it can take... It should have been processed by now, but it can take a little while. Is PayPal still giving working capital loans? Yes, they are. I know somebody who got one last week, actually, for 10 grand. Will you be offering anything in the future to help move beyond that 5,000? Yes. Olive the Vibes. Keep in touch with me. I am working with my friend that does millions of dollars in sales, both of them actually, on putting something together for advanced $1 million sellers to show what it takes to scale up to that number. So stay tuned to the channel. I'm working with both of them. I have done my share of big years. They do it year after year after year. They make way more money than I do, and I want their experience, and I want them to be a part of it. So it is something that I am working on. Absolutely. How do I comment to where I actually tag the person? You can't really do that on YouTube. It's not like social media. Just say their name. Had low sales for the last couple of months. When you look at my store. Yeah, Nikhil, shoot me an email, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. I will take a look at it. Vicky, nice job. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Star has that bullet journaling. Make sure you do talk to Star. Over on Flippin' Hippos, if you guys are bad with time management and organization, Star is the shining, no pun intended, shining star of organization, bullet journals, and keeping yourself in line, in check. I do a great job of motivating and helping sell, sales and selling stuff and buying and sourcing. Star is really the organization queen. Go check her out. I really do appreciate. She's given me some good tips. I can't lie that I should probably follow better and closer, but she is 100% your person to turn to for organization and keeping a schedule and keeping to it. It's just what she does. You know, some people shine at certain things, and that's what she's good at. So go check her out, Flippin' Hippos, and tell her I sent you. You don't get anything for telling her I sent you, but tell her I sent you anyways. Okay. What's up, Color King SoCal? Out there, how do I comment? Do you recommend the promoted listings on eBay? Absolutely. Promoted listings, even at 1%, duplicates your listings in search, and it helps you get sales. Kind of a pay-to-play type scenario happening, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Pay-to-play means you have to pay fees and pay promoteds and pay things in order to get more sales, and that's the way that it works. Thank you, Isaac, for the subscription. Appreciate that. Do motivate. Thank you. Sunday Fun Day, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Picker Digger, Amazon or Poshmark? If you are clothing and shoe heavy, Posh. If you are trying to sell electronics and home goods, absolutely Amazon. I don't know your inventory or what you specialize in, but either route is good depending on what you sell. Or what you may want to sell. Maybe you want to move into different categories. Electronics are hot, home goods, things like that. So certainly think about that. They have higher sell-through rates, and I would absolutely recommend you going that route. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. And Jen, I appreciate you being here all the time as well. Thank you, everyone who's stopped by. And thank you for the super chats to a couple of you that left those. Jeff and Jamie and Terry, I appreciate that. Yeah, so how do you decide auction or buy it now? Almost always buy it now. Auctions for old inventory and unique antique or collectible items. Auctions are only 18% of the platform. 82% is buy it now. So you should always tend to think that most items are going to be buy it nows. Do you do liquidations? Yes. Suncoastliquidators.com. CNC Wholesale Liquidations, both Florida companies local to me. I know both of them personally. I can vouch for them. And then bstock.com is also a great third website, national company with huge contracts through huge companies. Lexi, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it. You are one of the best supporters here. I appreciate you. So if the item gets sold through promoted listings, how do you know how much is the eBay fees? The eBay fees stay the same, Cheryl. You still pay the same 10% or 9% if you have top rated seller plus. The promoted is just extra added on to it. So if you choose a promoted listing of 2% and your eBay fee is 10, it means you're going to pay 12% total on the item. The two fees will be separated though. You'll see them two different fees. So if you sell a $100 item, you're going to pay a $10 eBay fee. And if you put it at 2% promoted, you're going to pay a $2 promoted fee, and you'll see a $10 fee and a $2 fee. Mark, thank you for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Mark Horn, make sure you hit me up, bud. What would you say a good percentage for promoted? So I have done historically 2%, 1%. I don't believe going from 2% to 10% moves you up any more in the sales ranking or search ranking being at 2% versus being at 10%. There's so many other factors that affect your ranking: sales, top rated, feedback, titles, keywords, all that sort of stuff. The promoted helps, but I don't believe it helps enough to justify spending more money. So try it out at 2%. Put your entire store at 1% or 2%, whatever you want to do, and see how it works. And then if you want to test out a higher, a trending rate or a 5 or a 7, turn off the 2%, mark them all to 7%, see what happens. See if your sales go up drastically. If not, move it back down. You always got to kind of play with it and test it a little bit. Paul Mendelson, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. eBay has a feedback rating for us as sellers, but none for them. This is true, Paul. This is 100% true. Appreciate you with the super chat, and I love the comment. Thank you so much. Do you have to have a business license to do resale on eBay? No, you do not have to have a business license to sell on eBay. However, depending on where you live, your state and your county, you are required to register your business if you are a business. I just put that out in the accounting program, so if you didn't pick that up, it's worth checking out. I show you how to register a business through the IRS on irs.gov, through your local state and county here in Florida, and if you're outside of Florida, a general idea of how to do it in your state. So yeah, thank you guys for those super chats. Appreciate that. Yes, Picker Digger also has a good point. There are promoted listing credits. If you have a store, eBay gives certain amounts of credits per quarter, so that helps offset that as well. Are you a sole proprietor LLC? I am what is called a sole owner LLC. So I have the protections of an LLC, but I also am taxed like a sole proprietor, meaning the company is taxed once, it pays its taxes, and I can use the money freely without having to write myself a paycheck and get taxed again. If you're a corporation, S-Corp, you have to write yourself a paycheck. Company makes money, company pays the taxes, it owes the IRS, it writes you a paycheck, and then you pay income taxes. I don't have to go through all of that, and I probably never will, because I have no ambitions of having 100 people and all that stuff going on. So Peter said he promoted his store at 35%, selling like crazy. Whew, I hope you have some big margins. Terry, how to renew promoted campaign? Go to your eBay and click on marketing and then click on promoted listings. And then you're going to choose to either start a new campaign, or if the other ones are still running, you can click the drop down next to them and click end and delete. And then you can start a new one after that. So my eBay marketing promoted listings. And if you can't find that, email me afterwards. Tammy is new. Had a customer send a message saying that the item would not go through. What do you mean the item would not go through? You canceled the item and delisted it. Do you mean you canceled a sale, or you just ended an item? Not fully understanding what you're asking there, Tammy. Sorry about that. Yeah, Jen's on Facebook. You can stalk her though. Tammy, you can email me rockstarflipper@gmail.com if I get off. I promoted all mine at about 7% and sales increase. Yeah, so it's certainly worth trying out to see if increase promoted helps you. It didn't help me any. Didn't help me very, very much, I'm going to be honest. Posh promotes IG. Yeah, Instagram's a huge help, guys. That's part of the training course. Also, 27 videos all about listing, selling, getting followers on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, email marketing, how to do it outside of the platforms, in addition to selling on the platforms. It's one more thing to add to the list. All right, so I think we've covered just about everything we need to cover for tonight, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone. If you have questions after this live show, or if you're watching the replay, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. All one thing, all one smooth thing. I think we are out of the 5. Oh, no, we sold one more, but we have one left. There's one more at half price of the training program. If you want it, grab it quick. It is everything. It is all 3 training courses, a year in the VIP, the bolos, the accounting program, and the social media videos, all for half price, $50. Use that link I just put in there. There's one left at 50. If you click it, it says 99. It's all out. So, Debbie, you're going to want to go ahead and ship it. Jen left the room. Shoe loop, go bigger. Try it out. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Any further messages, send them to me. Give the video a big thumbs up before you leave. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the super chats, all the great questions, and the interactions. So thank you guys. Enjoy your evening. Have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend if I don't see or hear from you. Cheers, everyone, and good night. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to end the stream with that.